It's been more than 2 months since I've been able to get to a show, so I was excited to get to this 100-table autumnal affair. And the first dealer right by the door, seeing my trademark Philly shirt, tried to sell me a first Bowman of Eduardo Tate for $50. Who? Huh? How much? It's going to be one of those shows, I guess. Okay, so Tate is a prospect currently in single A ball. He's a top 10 Phillies prospect, but he's just a prospect. For $50, I'd rather have another Harper rookie if I could find one, or a third Dick Allen rookie, or a nice bottle of 2016 vintage Chateauneuf de Pape. For $50, this card seemed like throwing my money into a burning fire. So I passed on the Tate and balked at the dealer's dismissal of my decision, and with one eyebrow raised walked around to get a feel for what was available at this small show. As it turns out, it wasn't much. Very little vintage, and practically nothing before 1950. My search for the T206 Sherry McGee portrait has been amping up these past few months, and it was clear I was not going to find it here. But there also wasn't a lot of modern stuff that I didn't already have. It appeared that dumpster diving was the only way for me to salvage this show. So into the dumpsters I went, tearing first through a 6 for $1 box in search of, well, anything. And out came this 2024 Topps Around the Horn card of Bryce Harper, which will make a nice addition to the kids' ever-expanding Harper collection. But how about a Fleer Tom Seaver? When I find Hall of Famers for coins, I sock them away. In 2082, when this card is 100 years old, I am quite certain it will be worth more than the 20 cents I paid for it. And how about an Alec Bohm Bowman Platinum rookie? I'm not sold on Bohm. He's a whiny baby. But he was an all-star this year, and for 20 cents, I'll add this to his rookie pile in the Team Master set. I snagged the Stars of MLB Harper too, but it turns out I already have it, so into the kids' collection it goes, but it turns out that he already had it too. Whoops. Next table down was a host of $2 boxes, all organized by team. Into the dumpster I dove to find a 2021 Topps Stadium Club rookie auto of Rafael Marchand. He debuted in 2021 for a handful of games, but was sent right back down to AAA where he stayed for 22 and 2023. When JT Realmuto hurt his knee this year, Marchand was called up for more than a month and impressed. He's a good bat, a switch hitter, he's got a good arm from the squat, and the staff really seems to like pitching to him. I suspect Marchand is the new backup catcher for 2025. I couldn't find anything else worth my attention, despite a good many minutes spent digging and chatting with the dealer, so I asked if I could have the card for $1 anyway, and to my surprise, the guy agreed. $1 rookie autos are always a fun score. Just down the row was another guy with $2 boxes, but these boxes were vintage, loosely organized by player. After a few minutes of flipping and a conversation about the Phillies' lackluster playoff performance this year, I found 2 early Steve Carlton cards, the 1970 and 1971 Topps. I have both, but in the spirit of the Tom Seaver card earlier, when I find these cards at amazing prices, I usually just buy them and tuck them away for a much later rainy day. I owed the guy $4 for the pair, but I didn't have 4 singles. I had 3 singles and 20s. The dealer didn't have any singles either to make change, so he gave me the cards for the $3 that I had. I'll take that and thank you very much. 2 early Carltons for $1.50 apiece. Just down the aisle from Captain Carlton was a dealer with a huge 3 for $1 collection. The crazy thing here is that all the cards were in top loaders. You all know that top loaders are about $0.25 apiece or so a 3 for $1 box with sleeves and top loaders is almost a free card. So in I went. It was a disorganized mess, obviously the discard pile of some poor collection bought as a lot for pennies per card. But there was some good stuff in there. A single A Clearwater pre-rookie of Scott Rowland, who was elected to the Hall of Fame last year, his Bowman's Best rookie from 1996, and the 2003 Cole Hamels draft pick rookie, 33 cents each. I have the Hamels already, but I don't mind having a second just for a few coins. And just down the row from that dealer was a 10 for $1 box. These boxes were stuffed with all kinds of cards, no rhyme or reason, some sleeved, some not. For $0.10 apiece, I was happy to accept the challenge. And after much ballyhoo and even more questions about the Phillies' collapse this year, I found this 1973 Topps Tom Haller, the 1974 Topps Phillies team signature card, a 67 Topps Jim Cott, a vintage Hall of Fame card for a dime, a 1997 Leaf Scott Rowland rookie, a Hall of Fame rookie card for a dime, an 85 Seaver, an 86 Seaver, a Fleer oddball of Mike Schmidt, an 81 Donruss Steve Carlton card celebrating his 1980 Cy Young Award, an 87 Fleer Carlton 4,000 strikeouts card, which is funny because of course he played the bulk of his career with the Phillies, but got his 4,000th strikeout with the Giants in 1986, and here is the card celebrating it, and he's in a White Sox uniform. And because it was there for a dime, Carlton's very last card, the 1989 Fleer in a Twins uniform, looking old and sad and worn out. I absolutely love it. 10 for a dollar bin for the win. Moving on, I found even more luck at the bottom of discount dumpsters, like this 1933 Gaudy number 128 of Hall of Famer Chuck Klein, for $5. You might look at this card and cringe, but not me. This card needs a home. This card needs to be rescued. This card is that old dog at the pound, cowering in the corner, close to death, just looking for someone to love him for the few remaining days he has left. These cards need love too, and for a $5, I'm happy to take this nearly 100-year-old Hall of Fame baseball card home with me to live out its days in warmth and comfort. May we all find someone to give us such loving care when we are this old and frail. Another dollar bin coughed up this 2014 Topps Chrome rookie auto of Ethan Martin. Martin came up in 2013 and threw well enough in a few games to get a 2014 spring training invite. But when he showed up in February of 14, his velocity was way down, and his shoulder gave out. He never pitched again. Like so many players, he got to the show just in time to get hurt. For $1, it's a great reminder how hard he worked for the honor of having a Topps Chrome rookie auto card, number 52 of 199. Same story for Roman Quinn, whose 2017 Topps Chrome rookie auto, numbered out of 25, was found nearby, also for $1. Quinn was an outfielder who had elite speed, like the absolute fastest guy in baseball elite speed, but he couldn't seem to stay healthy, and he never quite mastered hitting at the major league level, hitting just .226 in his short career. The Phillies kept him around for a few years because he was so fast. He could cover a lot of ground in center field as a late-inning defensive replacement, and he was a great pinch runner off the bench. But he fizzled out. Another $1 tribute to players who could get to the show, but couldn't stay there. After a few hours of dumpster diving and a meager sampling of low-dollar delights in my hands, I was losing the desire to jump into another discount box. So just to be sure I hadn't missed anything, I made one final sweep of the cases. Still no early vintage, but I did spot an SGC-10 Allen & Ginter Bryce Harper rookie. For those new to the channel, and a recent jump in subscribers suggests you might be, I've been working on a Harper rookie run for the last year. At the National this past summer, I picked up the Topps rookies in SGC-10s. So this Allen & Ginter card, which is one of his least desirable rookies, would not have otherwise interested me. But now I've kinda got an SGC-10 Harper rookie thing going on. Most card collectors appreciate the desire for collections to match. The dealer had it marked at $60. I thought $40 was a more reasonable price for this one. The card sells ungraded for only about $10. It's $20 to grade it. Anything less than a 10 doesn't make your money back on the grading fee. A recent SGC 9.5 went for just $16 on eBay. So I offered $35. He looked up comps and came back at $45. Meet in the middle at $40, I said as I offered the cash in my left hand and extended my right hand in an offer to shake. He smiled. Deal. For $60, I'd have passed. For $40, I'll put this with the other SGC-10 Harper rookies and wallow in my own crapulence. Harper in hand, I had wrung just about every drop of fun out of this wet rag of a small show. I called it a day and headed for the car. Not every show can be a big event full of monster purchases and blockbuster trades. For less than $50 all in, I got to spend an entertaining day rifling through card boxes and talking shop with fellow card sharks. That's pretty good value right there. Add to it that I came away with some cool cards from my collection and a gift for the kid, and you realize that card shows can be some of the best bang for your buck fun out there. Thanks for watching. May your discount bins be full of scores. We'll see you next time on Baseball Card Stories, Legends, and Lore.